Do you ever look at something and just go, damn, that looks good? The shape of an iPhone, the layout of a top tier YouTube channel, even the one meme that just feels aesthetically pleasing. A logo, a coffee machine, a street, even a freaking Excel sheet. And you don't know why, but something about it just clicks. Like there's a secret language, a design grammar that some people just get. Here's the truth no one told you in school. Good design isn't an accident. It's not even always creativity. So the question is, why do some things look so damn good? See, it's a system. So if you're a creator, editor, filmmaker, designer, anything, and you don't understand design, you're basically trying to cook a gourmet meal without knowing what salt is. You can try following thousands of tutorials, copy transitions, download 45 LUTs, but something will still feel off. That's because you are solving art problems with software solutions. You don't need better plugins, you need design philosophy. So what actually is design? See, design isn't decoration. Design is not making things pretty. Design is making things work, adding the element of functionality but beautifully. Steve Jobs did not just build Apple by making things white and expensive. He built a cult by obsessing over function, every pixel, every edge, every interaction. That's form follows function, one of the most iconic design philosophies. You don't make it round because it's cute, you make it round because your thumb curves like that. This might feel foreign to you, but it's not. Let me show you something crazy. You ever redesigned your phone layout to make it feel more productive? Boom, design thinking. You ever make a Notion template so aesthetic, you feel like your life was finally in control? Boom, minimalism and user-centric design. You don't need to be a designer to use design, but if you understand design, everything around you actually changes. Your video becomes more coherent, your thumbnails become irresistible, your audience watches till the very last frame. Because you designed it to flow. All of this is design, but they all look so different. Why? Because good design isn't just a template, it's actually a framework. And here's my top 5 design philosophies that can change the game for you. First, good design, when done well, should be invisible. Think of the last time you used an app and didn't think about using it. That's user-centric design. Every color, every icon, every swipe. It's doing psychological gymnastics behind the scenes just to keep your brain calm. You don't notice it because it's working, but mess it up and suddenly the user notices everything. That's what makes something look good. Not how flashy it is, but how frictionless it feels. And then it starts with empathy. Designers just don't make things pretty, they solve problems, but not their problems, your problems. This is where design thinking comes in. The whole process starts with empathy. What does the user feel? Where do they get confused? And what makes them smile? It's why Apple does not ask what can we build, but how should this feel in your hand? Empathy in design is like seasoning in cooking. Without it, everything feels off. Form follows function. But make it sexy. Ever seen a building that looks like a spaceship but turns out to be a school? That's a design where form chokes function. The best design lives in the balance, like the Tesla dashboard. Clean, minimal, but still tells you your battery is dying at 200 km/h. Because design that looks good always does one thing first. It simply works. And if you want to know my personal insights into my designs, my portfolio and my editing style, you're in luck. I'm building a Discord community where I share in-depth knowledge of my core design philosophies, AI-based video editing, After Effects, you just name it. You can join using the link below. Right now it's free, but it won't be forever. So join quick if you, with me, want to get into the next philosophy, which is the designer's loop. Observe, what do people love, feel, what emotion do these designs evoke? Break it down, what colors, what spacing, what patterns. Recreate, remix, reinvent. See, this isn't just copying, this is stealing like an artist. Because originality, it is just a remix with better taste. Fifth, constraints equals creativity. Ever wondered why minimalism feels so powerful? Ever wondered why a single object placed in an empty frame, when done right, can immerse you into feeling of something different? Is it just the negative space? Or is it just white space and sans serif fonts? What is it? It's restraint. What can I just say in 3 shapes? How do I tell a story in just 5 seconds? What happens when I remove one more thing? Minimalism isn't emptiness, it's precision. That's why Google's homepage still looks like it did in 2004. Bonus point, design isn't just about looks. It's about intention. Sustainable design thinks about the planet. Holistic design thinks about ecosystems. Empathy-driven design thinks about accessibility. None of this has to look sexy, but it all makes things feel more human. Great design tells you someone cared, someone thought about this, and that's what you are feeling when you say, damn, that looks good. So next time you scroll past something and go, damn, that's clean, stop, look again, ask why. Because you can learn this. Design isn't a gift, it's a skill. It's a muscle you're already using. Every time you set up your desk, choose a thumbnail or obsess over a font. Now imagine what you could do if you actually train that muscle. I will teach you how right here every week. So hit that red button and make your world look as good as it feels in your head. Peace out, future designer.